champions of podcasting. PMP gang, we back up in the building. Gang. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP Jimmy show. VIP of World War Z, we let it rank. Can't forget the pause, man. It's the PMP gang. World famous with the intros and AKAs. Talk about what we want, F what they say. World champions of podcast, we don't play. Nope, it's Coach Jim and Randy, Johnson and Johnson. Dope conversation and the realest content. Up in the clouds, we be higher than a comet. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Cause life's a mystery, we trying to figure out with the Bozo of the day. Can't forget the in and outs. Trying to lift our people up, that's what it's all about. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show. Yup. Here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP show.
Yo, it's the mother-loving PMP show, and we are back, America.
And God bless America and nowhere else. Fuck.
None ya. But anyway, y'all, we are back. It's your boy, one half of the world Schmag Team Champions.
Podcasting.
Randy,
Coach Jim,
Johnson, and Johnson. Pause. Big pause. Big pause.
I am off of work, did not take a shower. So today I'm actually funky while being funky.
And no matter what, we stay fresh.
Come on.
Because I'm always by your side. So it's funky and fresh in the flesh. Boy, are you crazy? Pause man said, brought up the last dragon, and I told him, yo, if you look in the background at 37 minutes in, you see me like this. Crazy? Check me out. My content.
I was looking under Apollonia's dress.
Oh, yeah. I wanted that part to stand. I had to be in the B-boy stance.
Yeah. He kept him distracted. The B-boy pants was impeccable.
I smelled it, though. I definitely smelled it.
So,
anyway, we are back.
your name is still...
Oh, I didn't even introduce myself.
No, you just said...
And I went second last week. So, again, it's your mother schmucking boy. And I'm stalling because I'm World War Z. Also known as, because there's no more abbreviation, so also known...
No abbreviation, no. Yeah, back it up.
Because there's no abbreviations, so it's World War Zachary, also known as... That kind of takes the steam off of it.
It do.
Steamboat Willie. I'll leave it. There we go. That's off the fly. I couldn't think of it.
All right, I'm coughing because I'm stalling. All right. By his side as usual. Y'all know the other aliases. It's Jimmy, very important person. No acronyms. AKA Jimmy Stand Up.
Yes.
Stand up guy today.
Yes.
Keep it 100.
It takes when you can't do the acronyms no more. It kind of takes
I know
the steam.
it made it sound corny. So I'm going back to acronyms next time.
Next week
next
we got
episode,
it.
we're going back to
It's
acronyms.
also known as A word.
Yeah. So actually, Jimmy acronym is going to be my name today. So I'm going to describe everything in an acronym. Okay? All right. So we moving on. You know, week was cool. Everybody straight, nothing new.
We got to introduce the
Yeah, now we have a real.
Oh, yeah.
No, let's introduce them first. You want to do that?
Introduce them first? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So,
Okay.
PMP gang is a squad. We a crew. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Pause Man is always in the mother-loving building.
Video jockey.
Oh yeah.
Video jockey.
Video jockey.
Big Pause Man is in the building.
Yes.
Last couple of weeks we had greatness. We had the artist formerly known as D.
Yep.
Pause.
Gotta pause that.
And this week we got another brother, part of the Pass the Baton.
Yes.
PMP Gang crew.
Yes.
Brother from another mother. We got Diego
Dollars.
Dollars.
In the building. Also known as Dollars Diego.
Exactly. That's me, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Oh man, family in the
man.
building. Yes, sir. Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
For sure.
Yes. Black
know
men
what it
unite.
is.
Black men unite like the
P4L.
Wonder Twin. Yes.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna step into the State of the Union conversation.
Right after we say thank you for Pause Man for bringing us that crystal clear clarity. Wildin' if you don't hire him.
Yes.
DJ.
Video jockey.
Video job.
Of the Union.
State of the Union.
Go.
All right.
All right, you got a video here.
Yeah, we do.
So here you
I think most dads don't talk about this, but when the kids are with your mom and they was with the mom and they was with you, and now you by yourself, man, that's an adjustment. And most men don't talk about it, because everybody think, oh, you out here, because most, the baby moms like, oh, you out here living it up, and da-da-da. Like, no, I'm like laying in their rooms because I miss them.
Yeah. I'm sad,
Yeah, I'm sad as fuck because I don't have that energy around anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I was really sad, and I had to when I talked to my therapist about it, I had to open up about stuff that I didn't even know that was buried like that.
Well, that, you ain't lying.
All right, pretty much. That was pretty quick, but men hurt too. What he was talking about was like when he lost, he was with his family. At one point, like as men, I can't speak for all men when I say, when you have children, you have a lady, you want to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? In the most part, we want to keep the union. You know what I'm saying? We want to be, but when the children leave or not present, like they say, people always try to say, like he was saying, people always say, oh, you living your good life because the kids ain't there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what you could possibly think, but as men, we hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, he lay in the rooms where they, they old bedroom when they leave, and some of the habits, he's like, his spunk, his get up and go because the kids are gone. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep that. Like you wake up and you go in, in the kid's room. If you was in a bed, if you were down, you see them. That kind of gives you that. Yeah. It gives you that lift up. So, we hurt as well. On split ups, breakups, things of that nature. So
it's funny that because like you said, like as men, like personally speaking to that, like y'all know when I went through my shit with my ex, and then like you said, just coming home to an empty house and that the adjustment period, and that shit was kind of hard, like you said, because it's like, the house went from kids running around to completely quiet, but they room still got their shit in it, so you peeking in there and you seeing empty beds and shit, so it do get to you. But and like you said, men, our natural instinct is to protect and provide. Right. So sometimes I can kind of halfway see why some of these young niggas without children wild out, because it's all they got, all this energy that this is what they need. It's like having a dog. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm a dog on the back, a dog on it. It's like if you don't, channel this shit, it's gonna be something negative that comes out of this. Like all the dog needs to know is protect. I protect. And if you don't hone that shit in, nigga, he gonna wild out. Even though he protecting you, he might bite your mom coming over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with this young generation, it's like, yo, homie, yeah, okay, cool. You don't got kids. You don't have nobody to protect and provide. But the little man on the block next to you, protect and provide for him. You know what I'm saying? The little homie right here, protect and provide for him. So they still have that instinct in them. You know what I mean? Or bring that instinct out. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say.
What you think, D?
I completely agree. I'm a father.
Right.
I've been through things.
Yeah.
I've been around the block a few times. So it's the same way, you used to be in there with your children every day, right. And then you look up and you gonna walk in the room whether something in there or not, because their energy is still in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And for men, it's harder for us to
go.
that point of loving, that point
Yeah.
of trusting
And-
as a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you actually give your all and it doesn't go through, it really crushes you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why a lot of men don't bounce back. They don't get back in relationships, and you know, change your view of things.
Right.
You know, it really changed our life. When I'm not saying it doesn't do that to them.
Yeah.
You know, to the women.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you said, it really does for us.
Right.
And you
Right,
know,
because
to add
the
on.
woman's made of
pardon,
emotion.
sir.
My bad.
Yeah.
No,
No, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Yeah.
we good. We good.
And like to add on, most men, you know what I mean? You got some dirtbag niggas out there, but
True.
most real men that's in our circles that we run with,
Right.
it's always probably was in the back of our head as youngsters. Like, it's almost like I can't be having 3 and 4 and 5 baby moms out here. So like you said, once you do have children with one, you almost like, oh, nah, this it. Because, you know what I mean? If this
Right.
shit don't work, and I
Right.
go get with another woman that don't have kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know a nigga mentality. I mean, just keep it real for myself. So like, goddamn, I got kids over here. I got to take care of it. Now this one want a child. I got to take care of. So now you're like, oh shit, one of you motherfuckers I got to work this shit out with. So
Right.
you know, like you said, it's one of them things.
I mean, and it's weird because it's like the protect part, right? You could do but so much at a distance. At a distance. I want to try it. So when they move, like when they gone, you know, you could call, you could reach and protect, but the difference of them being under the roof protection, it's like, it's nothing more protecting than that.
Right.
Then middle of the night, like now they get scared. They wait, you know, anything like that. You in the house, you like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, hey, everything's going to be okay. Now, I'm not taking anything away from women when I say this, right? But it's nothing to a child, and I've heard this out of a child's mouth, from hearing from the father saying, everything is going to be okay. Right?
Right.
So, with that being said, I'm like, somehow we need to, I don't know if it's like, I'm not trying to say force them to understand that, because somehow, I don't know where it came from that we don't care.
Yeah. It's
Like-
like crazy, right? Or we don't hurt. You
Yeah,
know
like,
what I mean?
we don't have feelings like, and this goes back to not just going to with kids, even with breaking up and having a relationship. Like, sometimes we, you know, it takes from us, but we got such a hard outer shell, you know what I'm saying, where we can't let, you know, nobody could see.
Right. Like, y'all could come to me now, you know what I'm saying, like if you was to have a bad relationship, you know, split, you know what I'm saying, and really vent and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying, I kind of miss my lady. No judgment, you know what I'm saying? But back when we was 20, to the point you making, you couldn't go to your niggas and break after you broke up with your girl and be like, yo, I miss my lady. Then you gonna get clown, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's just, we wasn't trained to wear our emotions on our sleeve. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you might have missed her, you know what I mean? You
Right.
might have literally
Yeah.
loved that girl, but
Yeah.
because you can't really say that to your mans, so
Right.
now you don't got nobody to say this to, so now the shit just fuck with you. So now you mad when she move on, you emotional, you don't know how to deal with this shit, you don't know how to explain to none of
Right.
it. So, like Jimmy said, I think as men, we need to be more responsible with teaching our sons how to understand it's okay to be
we
emotional.
go.
Not no bitch. There's a fine line, you know what I'm
It's a
saying?
difference.
But
Thick ass one.
yeah. But you can still, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go to your pops or, you know what I mean, go to your uncle, whoever, even your homeboy, you 14, 15 years old, and you just, you know, you need that moment to be like, yo, shit, you shouldn't be stressed about nothing at that
Right,
age.
right.
But, you know, you got cut from the basketball team and that shit really hurt you.
Yeah,
You
that
know what I'm
shit
saying? Yeah, that shit hurt, my nigga. You know what I mean?
hurt.
Hell yeah.
Basketball
So-
team cut.
Right. That shit hurt, bro. Go get better. Use that emotion and go get better. But it's okay.
It's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like to feel how you feel. It's okay.
Be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
You're going to be all right.
Right.
Yeah, I think, you know, we pretty much did a good job on that State of the
Good
Union.
State of the Union.
Yeah.
Union.
So I think it's a good time to take a quick commercial break. And we can come back.
Back
and
in
get
2 and 2, mother schmuckers.
jelly.
Jelly.
Yo, you gotta.
It's the PMP show.
Would you let your lady have a weed, man?
Mm.
I don't know how we did.
Yeah, but okay, if you wasn't, and that's he didn't say that on camera, y'all. He's not. But Would you let your lady have her own person?
See, that's why-
Man, I say that I use my plugs to go get us weed.
Okay, but if she had her own.
She wouldn't.
Thank you. Women can't understand that concept, yo. You can't be pulling up to that. Where the fuck you get this from?
Nah, you
all
gotta-
weed men are trying to fuck you, ladies.
Listen.
You need to know this.
Now,
Like,
some
I
of them
ain't
are.
from this nigga before.
Some of them aren't, right?
That shit was not 13 grand.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Fuck did you do?
I'ma choke you,
yo,
bitch.
some of my homies say this. They say they Sunday lady gonna get the butt because they
To
want
get
to
the
get a deal.
lookout, yeah, to get the lookout.
They get the lookout.
Yeah. Well, shout out to y'all niggas that's comfortable enough to
Fuck shit out of
Yeah, you might as well help them fuck out. Like,
my lady come over weed, I'm looking at her stupid. Like, where the fuck you get this from?
Babe, you said for the QP, he gonna,
See, exactly. Now we gonna rob this nigga. Now we see, yeah. Now you gonna line him up.
alright. Like, think about this too, because I heard it too. When I was at the me and my lady was going to get hoagies, right?
Oh, shit.
We was going to get subs and shit. Hoagies, footlong, see? So,
Pause
so
for
they was
that.
like, yo, you want the 6-inch? I'm like, nah, I want the footlong. Then I stopped. I was like, yo, did I just ask for the footlong?
You see how that shit sounds?
I was like,
Asking for more as a man.
so I was like, man, fuck
It's
it.
just asking for more. It's just as a man.
Yo, shit. Nah, but I said it loud too. Like, I was like, nah, shit, give me the footlong. Proudly. I had to check myself.
Holy
immediately. I was like,
shit.
yo, do I be wildin'? Yo, but here's when I knew I was wildin'. Because the dude behind me was like, pause. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Shit me this time, I swear. Who that? Lil Lou? What the fuck you doing out here with no clothes on? Fuck is all that blood from? Well, you better bag the fuck up, I'm telling you. I don't play no dumb shit now. Man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga?
It's the PMP show.
I keep my boys humble. Like, my boys have never had a pair of Jordans. You know, my boys don't do all that internet fly. I'm like your kids. And no, I don't give a I could be the biggest star in the world. Do not let me catch you being stupid. Do not. And my oldest gets it. My 15-year-old, he tells the other ones, he's like, yo, don't make dad mad. Because once you get one that's right, he gonna straighten the other ones out. So it's just that thing of, in the past 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men. And however you feel about that, you feel about that. Right. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open a door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care and provided for. They will always be men. And that's always, since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night. This alarm is on. You text me or you call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up.
I love that.
Because we're men. If I'm not there to protect, he got to be there to protect. Because you can have all the money in the world, climb through the window, that money means nothing. Right. You can have all the celebrity in the world, jump through the door, that celebrity means nothing. Yeah. So you got to have a little guard in there. You know, and so for me, it's always that idea of American masculinity is very different. I keep my boy.
Yeah, I'm always fucking around, but
There you have it. I guess I'll go in on this one because that was my in and out. But yeah, it's raising young men to be men. Like, you know, if we're the leaders in society, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of had a side conversation earlier off camera, but as men, you know, we need to be in a position to where we're leading society right. So it starts with the fathers in the home. Yo,
my bad. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. So the whole production just slid on.
Right. Like, in the building.
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
Oh, shit.
I was trying to give him a little table room over
Yeah, I appreciate that, my brother.
there. Yeah.
You got yourself some.
But yeah, so
Nah, but keep preaching, man.
oh yeah, nah. So you know, to go back into what I was saying, so it starts with us and it ends with us, and you know, as long as we raising our men to do right, you know, society will be headed in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, like he said, you know, you raise your oldest, he gonna keep the youngest in check. You know what I'm saying? If there are younger men in you know that you have or in your family,
Right.
but yeah, man. So this is pretty self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you out, ladies, this don't take away from y'all or us as fathers
Not at all.
raising women to be women, but as men, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's really stay on these young men, man, and really show them a better way. Like he said, you know the Jordans and all of that. He don't do that. Unfortunately, I started my son off with that, so you know what I mean, and my oldest son. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but
As long as
is
you
it
install the morals,
that makes you
That-
know,
exactly.
make them like that? It's not that. It's,
Doesn't make them
all type of
materialistic.
children. It's all
Yeah,
type
that's
of
true, too,
children
yeah,
that got
yeah,
Jordans
yeah.
and,
So, but what
and,
about
you know,
real quick, what about the, you know, for not giving them those things for nothing, I think is different. Like,
They earn it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're earning like, you look good, you dress this way because you work for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you gonna get it and then I'm gonna have you, because I hear this a lot. My kids ain't gonna be looking fucked up in the streets. They're gonna be looking fly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that mentality, okay, it's cool, but they just getting it. How's their schoolwork look?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mentality comes from people talking shit when your kids look like shit too, though.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like
Be straight.
I always say
straight
the
A
age is old
students.
because you know what I'm saying.
Hoes in
I
that
never
shit.
want to touch on how anybody should raise their kid.
Right.
Right.
I will say, like, it's kind of like just because you get one result from one kid, don't mean you're gonna get the same result from the next kid.
Correct.
Like one kid, you can give all that shit to, and he'll understand he'll understand responsibility. He'll understand. Some kids will receive it and they'll expect it and become entitled. You know what I'm saying? And spoiled with it. You know what I'm saying? But they're not all gonna do that. It all really depends on the kid.
Right. Exactly.
So I think
Depending on the child.
Right. I really think that.
That's very
It's kind of, yeah, it really depends on the child, and a parent know their child or how their child should be raised. And if you sitting here continuously giving your child shit and you know that they a selfish little fucker, you know what I'm saying, then that's on you.
That's on you, and you know what you're
Right.
creating. Yeah,
Right.
you know what
That's
you're
on you,
creating.
you know it.
I
And
mean,
you still
they
doing it.
must not be instilling the right lessons.
Come on now.
You know.
Lessons,
I mean,
knowledge.
that's what it's all about. And it's when you start.
Lessons.
You know, you can't wait until they, 7, 8 years old to try to start talking to them. You know what I mean? You got to start
Early.
immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
From like, as soon as you come out the womb, I give you a basketball. I'm giving you like all the things. Like, I'm giving you whatever you want for you to get on, like to grasp on and to take.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And knowledge is, should be that. So, like what Z was saying, we do need to teach our men to be leaders. The role fit. Leaders. All right, we gotta teach them to be leaders, and we gotta teach them to be men. As far as like what you said,
You gotta teach them to be survivalists.
survivors.
You know what I mean? Like, we already surviving. We gotta teach them to be survivalists, because that's what they not gonna learn. In school, they're not gonna learn how to survive in life. To apply knowledge that you don't learn in school in order to make it on a day-to-day basis. Not only as a man, but as a black man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to teach them how to adapt in situations, and you know what I mean? Be able to fit in different situations. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by survival.
So, I would say the best way to do that is to lead.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to lead, and they'll watch, and they'll follow, and they'll pick up. How you talk, how you open doors, how you react.
Right. With that comes knowing how to lead, because you can't lead everybody the
That's
same
correct.
way. You can't lead everybody the the same way. People react different to certain types of leadership.
So let's just be better leaders.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's what we need to do. So our group of men, we all agree to be better leaders. You know, all other men, let's try to do that as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the next in and out.
Why did we pick Target when Walmart out of order, McDonald's is out of order, John Deere's out of order, Bank of America's out of order,
Amazon
is out of order?
right.
Is we wanted to go, the African proverb says, if you want to eat an elephant, do one piece at a time. So we picked Target first for several reasons. Number one, Target is headquartered in the same city George Floyd was killed. When George Floyd was killed, Target came out, made an announcement that they're going to invest $2 billion in the black business. $2 billion, drum roll, and it starts December of 2025. When Trump made the announcement January of 2025, they dishonored that commitment. So we wanted to hold them accountable because when they made the pledge, it had nothing to do with DEI. Secondly, I am embarrassed, Breakfast Club, to say to you, Negroes spend $12 million a day in Target. And I don't know any black business that amasses that much money in any singular day.
Is it $12 million a day?
A day. Number three, Target is on 27 college campuses and not one HBCU. Number four, outside of the federal government, Target is the largest employer of black people. There are 400,000 black people on payroll and don't honor us. So if we're giving that kind of money, that much human capital, and to not honor us, I think is dismally disrespected. And because they're publicly traded, we wanted to see what will happen in those 40 days that shows the data. This is the impact when black people walk away, and to share it with those sharecrops. So it will not just be 40 days, but every movement has to have a benchmark. It's got to have a strategy, and you got to have some data.
I had dropped that. I'll leave real quick. I just wanted, I've been speaking about black dollars for a long time. Like, that's just like my goal, really, is for us as a people to try to spend with us. You know what I'm saying? To give back to us. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's going to take a while, but I've been listening about this DEI and all that. What he clearly said was they made an arrangement, like a promise, after George Floyd was killed. And they said they were going to make a huge donation to honor that. And just so happens that when it's time to honor that, the president drops this DEI thing, which had nothing to do with that, but they're going to use that as a reason not to pay. So, niggas. Yeah, right. Niggas. So, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, it's foul. Like, I mean, 12 million a day, bro. That's insane, bro. That's
400,000
black employees. So we could own it.
Yo, that's the biggest plantation in the world. Obviously.
The Target?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I ain't even know.
Yeah.
Why it's publicly traded.
But you know what? How many white motherfuckers you see with them khakis and red shirts?
Not 400,000.
Hell no.
Right.
I mean, but I look at it like there's also like a catch with that because the fact that they are employing that many. So they're actually empowering some.
Exactly.
Empowering or keeping them on a leash?
Both.
In both. I think in life, period, that you're gonna be on a leash one way or another. Like you're gonna slave for something or someone to survive and make money.
For a certain period of time. But if you stack your money, you can get yourself off the leash.
You can. Right. I don't know about that, but
I mean,
I would say if you invested correctly, because I think savings is just you're just gonna spend it, man.
I mean, in order to, like start your own business, work for yourself, get into, like you say, invest in.
It's hard.
I mean, you still always got somebody to pay, but
yeah,
right.
But
that is insane. Because I was sitting here doing the math while y'all was talking. You telling me black people spend damn near $3.6 billion in Target a year?
Yes.
That's fucking madness, yo.
Yes.
Yeah,
right. So all the money we making, we giving it right back to them.
Right back. That's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Crazy work.
Crazy work, yeah.
Crazy work, big.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting there because I was sitting here doing the math. I was like, because I had to do it like 5 times. I was like, okay, 12 times 10, that's 120. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, so 100 is that's 1.2. I was like, damn. So every 100 days, black people spending $1.2 billion.
Let's not just bring. We need to bring up the other nationalities spending too, because I know it's probably close. Because I know we're only talking about blacks, which is the only thing I'm concerned with, because
I'm about to say, don't we have the biggest amount of dollars being spent though?
yeah, but here's what I want to say.
I know the other races
Yes.
amount too.
I mean, it's gonna be
we're the
made
majority.
and
Let's
spent.
talk about us.
It's the majority of the problem.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. But let's
If we are the majority, then that's
but we spend everywhere but with our own is what that was about.
yeah.
Of all the things to start, why hasn't none of these celebrities started a chain store to compete with Walmart?
Because they
and
work in the
Target?
So they
system
can
that
stay celebrities.
right.
Very true. All
Because
of a
they got
sudden-
the money to do what we want to
That's
do.
it,
So if
yeah,
we had a
absolutely.
little bit of their money, we could be
Like,
super
we give you this money,
successful.
but you better spend it right. That
Right.
means, goddamn it, make yourself look flossy and goddamn it, give it all back to us.
Right,
When
right,
you wanna go out here go out and empower niggas and shit,
right.
then we gonna take that shit from you.
Yeah,
We'll
'cause
put a case
niggas
on
gonna-
you.
You know how they
You know
do
what I'm
it.
saying? You gonna put a
Because-
case on you, or you know what I'm saying, or threaten you with your shit if you don't confide, and we end up killing you.
That's a
You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Buy black, damn it. Shit. Let's
I'm sure if it was a black grocery store that was
Like,
efficient
right,
enough,
right.
The
you
problem
know,
is, even when we get
I hate
that,
talking about this because we get stuck
we
here.
can go on.
the
and
problem
on
is that
and on.
even when we get that, that's what pisses me off. Is that even when we get that,
That used to be a big
this ain't built for
corporation.
us. They
Right.
like when they realize that they losing all that bread. What you think's gonna happen to these motherfucking black-owned areas? Boom. Black Wall Street. What happened to Black Wall Street?
They ain't gonna do Black Wall Street now.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, nothing.
Man, I'll tell you right now.
It's
these
not happening
motherfuckers can do whatever
2025.
They want to. They can do whatever they want to.
It ain't gonna
They
go out.
They've been burning shit all year.
They can do whatever they want to now. They can,
Not
They
in
can
not
call it AI.
not in the
they can
manner
call it AI. too.
not in the manner the way they
Yeah.
just going through your neighborhood, just dragging you out the house. That's not going down.
Nah,
2025.
not in that fashion. Not in that
Yeah,
fashion.
that's no that.
that-
But
yeah,
but that's when you
yeah,
mention
yeah,
that. That's the
But what I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
that's-
what I'm saying is that when niggas come to work that next morning and that motherfucking shit ain't there no more.
Right.
And there was enough.
hopefully you got insurance, and you get hopefully you got insurance, and they got to pay your insurance claim, and then you just get the fuck out of Dodge. And
Hopefully
then,
you have black
Exactly.
insurance. Because what
That's
about
what
those
they
insurance
want.
companies? Those insurance companies can be purchased out by
Get
the
outta
competitor.
here.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay.
I'm
Here's
not
what I'm
saying
gonna
there's
say.
no
Here's,
hope.
here's what I'm gonna say.
I'm not saying there's no hope. I'm saying there's a lot of work that's gonna have to go into it.
Why was
Especially
slavery?
if we're trying to play their game.
Building
But-
out
But-
corporations, man.
Okay, who's the majority here?
So,
Honestly,
you talking
like-
about
like
States.
yeah,
in the world or in the United
in the
States?
world,
Oh.
In the world, black.
in the U.S.
White.
I'd say white.
Why would you say that? What makes you say that? Who told you that?
I mean, that's just based on
Middle America.
That's just based on statistics that we know.
Okay,
And,
okay,
and I'm about to say areas that I've been to where you won't see nobody black.
Right,
no
right.
okay.
way.
How
You know
many
what
of
I'm
those
saying?
areas are there where you're gonna see no black people?
Plenty.
Middle America.
Okay, so how many areas that you see and you'll see no white people?
Very little because when we have it, it's city.
Huh?
It's
Yeah.
citywide when we
Right,
have it.
right, yeah.
When we have it,
Yeah.
it's citywide, but
Some
in
of the
outskirts
blackest
of those
cities,
cities,
like
it's white as a
Mobile.
motherfucker.
Y'all
You know
are
what I'm saying?
trick. Okay, I need to know what areas y'all talk about that have
Like,
no
if you think
black
about
people
it.
in it.
Montana, you got
Hell
to
yeah,
find white
think
people.
about
out
those
there.
states
like
Oh,
that.
Nevada,
Hold on,
motherfuckers out
okay,
there.
okay,
The Dakotas, you're gonna find maybe
But
some.
it's
but
okay. What's their population there compared to the places that where black people are?
Depending on the state, huge.
Yeah.
Depending on the
Okay,
state,
bro.
small.
Okay. Now we went back to the sales discussion about why we're the biggest.
Like,
Hold on one second.
like we're the biggest in DC.
No, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not saying that. Okay. What I'm saying is, as far as they say sales, as far as we are the biggest consumer, right?
Right.
In the world, right? Now we do, and supposedly we have not enough money, right? And we're broke. The reason why See, and I got to in and out. Talk about this later. Is that it's because we are the majority, bro. You got to think about this. We're truly the majority. The
world or in the United States.
Just
period.
Everything, everybody.
Period.
Original.
We might be.
No,
I've never counted everybody.
See, but we can't. See, that's the thing.
I've never counted anybody. You know what I'm saying? Statistics say white, but and my personal experience says white, but that doesn't mean that is necessarily.
That's what I'm saying.
I was saying too.
Are we the majority?
What's the illusion?
I've
What we've been
I've
told.
never counted everybody, but I could say that.
None of us
Well,
have.
already,
They
already
haven't.
the majority
They
of
can't.
mentality though.
I mean, I'm just saying, but there's statistics say so. Like if you look at the census, if you look at the census, if you look at, you know what I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question though. Has anybody
had access to any of that?
No. Have you been told anything from the people that we're talking about that you found has been inaccurate?
Very much so.
Okay. Okay. That's all my point is. I think we should just move on to the next internet.
I still think it's more white people. In the United States.
Exactly. I mean, but
If this is you, you better lower your motherfucking tone when you talking to me.
Okay. If this is you, you better shut the fuck up.
this is you, then you need to shut the fuck up. So he took a bottle that was as wide, like as wide as that. And he was like, if this is you,
Okay,
shut the fuck up.
That shit happened quick as a bitch.
Yeah.
That
Nah.
happened quick as a bitch.
Nah, he just put it. Yeah, it's pretty funny, but it was just something we could trip
Shut
off
up,
on.
bitch.
Shut up, bitch. Because she was talking shit about Lil Dick nigga, and he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll shut up. Then he said, but if this is you,
cave pussy.
Sometimes the motherfuckers gotta keep their mouth shut.
beatbox.
Which takes us into the next video.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was having fun.
There's 3 things you don't tell another nigga. About your bitch, how much money you got, and your next move. Never tell another nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On God. Like,
That's
yo.
facts, but I just love her aggression with it. I love
She's very adamant about you not telling anybody.
Yeah, and the way she stepped off with it.
Right.
It's like, yes,
She
Auntie.
dropped gems.
Yeah, she was
I'm
very,
telling
very.
you, Auntie will bail you out. How much your bond?
Yeah, she was
Fuck,
cold.
baby. Let me
She
come
had it
get
right
you.
there.
Yeah. Let me come
Knapsack.
get you. You stupid motherfucker.
She was very adamant about you not telling anybody shit.
Right.
I'll say that
Right.
much because
She from the
And
real
that's the
gang.
speech she gonna give you when she drop you off. You idiot.
The
I want my
whole way
money
home.
back.
what the
Yeah.
fuck did I tell you? Before you
And I want my money back. Yeah.
What the fuck did I tell you? That's what you keep your fucking mouth shut.
You ain't supposed to never.
Right.
Oh, gee. But let's go ahead and roll to the next one. Making good time, actually.
Yo, I want to talk about a time in Black history that I feel like we don't talk about enough. The 90s. Yeah. We give 90s the credit for rap, for R&B. We even say, yo, the 90s was the golden age of hip hop and all the hip hop R&B merging. We always talk about that. But I want us to talk about and take a moment to acknowledge how dope Black love was back then. Yeah, Black love was so good in the 90s. These youngsters, I mean, yo, y'all not gonna understand it, but it was amazing. All right, peep game. Check that out. Let me move out the way. Yo, you see that? The baggy shirt, the baggy pants, the Timbs. Yo, she was fly to us back then. That was fly. She looked good. You know, the 90s was the face card era. It was all about the face. Because guess what? You didn't know what she was working with under them jeans. You didn't know what she had. You didn't know what was going on. You had to either be her man or she had to rock with you like that. And fellas, keep it a buck. Whenever she did take those pants off, we was like, oh, it's like that? For real? And she would go, shut up. Because she knew she was holding. But guess what? We didn't know because look how baggy those jeans were. Again, it's the face. It was all about the face in the 90s, man. Like, yo, and don't get it twisted. I'm not knocking nothing that's going on right now. I love what's happening right now. I love how our beautiful black women show up. I understand it. I get it. It's dope. But the 90s will never be denied. It was a time. Just natural beauty, man. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, I know I'm crazy for putting this picture up because I know she's older. So please forgive me. I mean no disrespect, but my God. You know what I mean? You had to get to know her. You had to understand her. You know, you had to hear a conversation. You couldn't be fooled with all the other stuff that's going on, all the other shit that's distracting you. You had to really dig into her. If you wanted to dig into her. I want to know what y'all think. Comment below. Let's talk about it. You know, let's, share the video. Also, too, feel free to comment and I'll respond to you. But like, yo, let's give some respect to the 90s, man. Let's bring this to the young people and let them know what we experienced. The greatest time in hip hop and R&B ever. The golden age of the 90s. Yo, let me know what y'all think. Peace.
Alright, just real quick for my brothers going. I just want to shout out the 90s and all the girls I used to dress like Aaliyah and TLC that was fine as hell up under all that shit. Man, listen, that was a time, y'all. That was a fucking
Yo, can I just say what it was, bro?
With the T-bars.
Because it made you have to feel a female outside of her body, necessarily like you
this
really.
Is before we knew Jada Pinkett was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was like, you remember Low Down Dirty Shame Jada? Like,
yeah.
And remember we used to fill up on the chicks back then, and then you got to see how soft they was up under that before you see them.
It was different, y'all. It was a different thing.
You youngsters don't know shit about that,
the 90s. Because but shit was cute like back then. Like shit was, we really the overalls with the one strap off.
The shorty that he had in the picture with the polo baggy shit in the back, like she was fly as shit back then.
Hey, but no lie, it's the same era that created these not being shit because they were so fine. It was so lit back then, they wanted to be players. They had the movie How to Be a Player, all of that, players, all of that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
Yo.
wasn't shit.
Yo, I've watched that shit nowadays. I'm like, yo, this shit was corny as a motherfucker.
If you watch it now,
that certain shit.
I like How to Be a Player.
I liked it, but it's not
yeah,
but it's just not like I was thinking about the lingo. Like the lingo sound now to me, like how we talk. Like looking back, it just seems. It just seems
like the 60s, don't it?
But I said that shit's gonna happen over time though, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, like even if you go, not even that far ago, like 10, maybe 15 years ago, you hear motherfuckers say some shit like, "Oh yeah, we about to get crunk in this motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, what?
It's like language just keep.
I've never said that though.
I'm just saying, but at one point in time,
so
when the nigga said that shit, it was
I
okay.
did. I ain't even going.
All right.
At one point in time,
don't
you
get
know
me
what I'm saying?
confessing.
That's why these days you don't hear niggas saying, "Man, fuck that job, turkey." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to bring that back.
Definitely bring that.
Like what?
Definitely need to bring that.
Yo, music will stop like. Yo, who brought this nigga?
Hey, who this nigga?
Go get him out of here. Security. Yo, let's move on to the next one.
Man, this nigga. So the next one appears to be a Bozo.
Oh, so look, we got the Bozo next then.
Okay.
All right. Y'all got to listen to the wordage, cause.
Oh shit! Let me stop this, y'all. Y'all watch the show. Y'all know what it is. Catch it on YouTube in a couple of days.
Yep. Catch it on YouTube in a couple of days. We about to get to the gusto of the show. So we love y'all. Peace.
We enjoy the same time. Bozo.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Out of all the guys you ever dated,
podcasting.
what do you rate me?
Rate you in what?
What do you rate me? Like the best in bed. Out of all the guys you dated, what do you rank me? Who was the best in bed?
Is this a trick question?
No, I'm serious. I want to. A lot of people are asking their girls this, so I just want to like kind of get your honest response, and just be real with me. Like just like let me know. Like what did you rank me out of all the guys?
I say you top 2. Yeah.
Wait. You said top 2?
Yeah, baby, you top 2. That's a good number.
Hold up, wait. Hold up. You told me out of all the guys, I'm top 2 in bed? So who the hell is top 1?
Why does it matter? You don't even know this guy.
No, hell no. Hold up. I thought you was gonna say, baby, you're number 1. You always been number 1. You told me.
You said we're keeping it real, so I'm keeping it real, baby. You top 2.
Oh wait. V, you told me a long time ago when we first started dating, you was like, you're the best guy I ever had, and then
You are the best guy I ever had, but
so I'm not the
there's
best.
one more above you.
Who the hell is above me?
You don't know him. What does it matter? It's this one guy I used to date back in the day.
One guy I used to date back.
Yeah, and he like this thing with his
Hold
tongue,
on.
and like I can't get over it. Like he's
You can't get over it.
I'm just saying it's a memory. Like I can't like erase it.
Hold on, wait.
Baby, are you getting mad? Are you getting mad?
I'm not.
I was just having a conversation.
I'm not mad.
You look red.
I'm not mad. I'm asking you a question. You said this guy does something with his tongue, so that makes him over.
Yeah, he got the bozo. I'm glad I'm glad they couldn't see his face, cause he definitely got the bozo. Like, first of all, fellas, if you already with her and you ain't asking these questions before you got with her, don't play yourself later. Thinking just cause she hollering and moaning with you and she, did the best. Like, that's the best you ever done. It doesn't mean it's the best she's ever had. Right. You know what I'm saying? So don't play yourself, yo. Like, bozo. Please, don't do it. Ladies, yeah. I don't even...
Speechless.
That was it. Yeah,
why would you do that?
Because like I said, he been giving it his all, and she been doing stuff that other girls...
Why would you ask?
Because he felt that she was going to say you, baby, and save his pride.
Just feel that within your own heart.
Yeah. Tell her you are.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't even know, just tell her it's the best whatever you ever had.
Come on, man.
Fucking crazy.
Bozo.
Play with me.
He definitely, do it.
Out of here.
Yeah,
all right, so we got these topics, man, and we could get it rolling.
All right, well, off to the topics we go.
This is easy, I think.
Business 24 years, right? And I've seen people go from nothing to the biggest stars in the world. I've seen people go from one role to winning Academy Awards and doing all this shit. And what I realized yesterday thinking about it, we're lying to our kids, dog. And I think that's a big problem in our community. We tell our kids that and this is fresh on my heart. Like, I literally just came to this conclusion last night. We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true. Success is given. It's not earned. Because you can be the most brilliant. If one person don't tap you, each one of y'all. There were people who could hit harder, who could catch better, who could run faster. But somebody said, you.
And for those who don't understand what he's trying to say, because I know people that take that and be like, hard work does pay off. What he's trying to say in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't, because it's only so... No, I mean...
No, I'm going to pound you on that.
Yeah. Because this is what... You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, it can only be one CEO of Amazon. It can only be one... So you can bust your ass. There's only going to be one head doctor at Piedmont. There's only going to be one lead such and such. So yeah, you can work hard all you want. You got to wait for this position to come open. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, shit be handpicked. So yeah, you'll be rewarded for the fruits of your labor, but to really achieve some of these levels of life that you see certain people at, yeah, that shit is handpicked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is literally handpicked, and it's you know, I wish I was in a position, you know, at whatever, you know what I'm saying, I may have excelled in to be able to bring my brothers up and my sons up and my daughters up and be like, oh yeah, I got a position for you like this, like that. But unfortunately, I'm not, you know what I mean? But, so I get it. I ain't hating, you know what I mean? Don't get it fucked up. I understand why George Bush Jr. was able to be president. Fuck his pops was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't hating. You know what I mean? But
how Bronny's able to.
Right, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But shit is hand-picked, so, you know. Sometimes, you know, if people can grasp the concept, I ain't saying give up on your dreams. Don't, not none of that shit. Just get in where you fit in this motherfucker.
See, y'all watch that
get
shit
the biggest slice you can.
Quick question. Like, y'all watch that shit and I don't. Like, is Bronny good enough to be there if his pops won't there?
In the G League?
Would he be in the NBA period if his pops won't there?
Not this year.
I mean...
No.
I don't know. I mean, but that's not
that's not even the...
That's not a question to ask.
I'm just asking,
because it is his dad.
Nah, but he went in the second round, bro.
Like...
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Like, if there was no LeBron James, would this nigga have ever been in the NBA?
Not yet.
Not a player of his skill set.
He wouldn't be alive.
And his size? No.
Technically.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But yeah, a player of his skill set, no.
Yo, but is the dream alive? Yes. Not saying that it, you know, the people...
The dream's alive depending on who you are.
Who you are. And who you... it's who you know, too, for the most part, man. Like, but we'll never meet these people.
Right.
The way that... Yo, this shit is a some kind of... Yo, you go to the crib, you turn on your Xbox, right? Whatever system you got, boom, it's gonna come up character. Right. It's gonna be different type of characters. It's gonna be the big buff guy. It's gonna be the other, you know, fast talking guy. It's gonna be the slow but, you know, hungry, strong, you know, whatever he does. But it's all different characters as is playing this game.
Right.
Everybody going through it. The boss at the end is whoever, you know, the designer.
Right.
The designer got the game going, and it's just you not going to reach some, you know, what y'all reaching for. Like, honestly speaking, message, like, what we reaching for is sometimes not even real.
Right.
It's not real. And then by the time you realize that, you've wasted a lot of time.
Right.
Something that's, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, man, that's
just
my synopsis on it. That
was
don't mean I'm right.
It's just, again, like you said, is it a lie? Maybe the word lie is a little too strong, but it's an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fairy tale. Again, like we saying, like, it's not that you can't go out there and be great, but to give the sports analogy that he gave, like, yo, it was somebody faster and stronger than that person, but this person got picked. And just because he got picked on this level, it allowed him to be looked at from this level, and so on and so forth. This person never got that look. Why? Because he wasn't picked. Not that he ain't fucking work hard. He worked his ass off. They both was at the same level. It's just this particular person got chosen before this person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then, you know, that chain of events may push him down this road to where, okay, I can't go be that star. I can't go be that football player, basketball, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I can go be a coach now. Still achieved the greatness. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't get to that. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't picked.
Yo, let me just say to you, to everybody real quick, accepting who you are is the big, like, accepting what is.
Yeah.
Right. Accepting what is will be the opening of people's eyes for real. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, but go ahead.
I mean, what I was gonna say, it goes right along with that, because at the end of the day, I feel like it's a person's perception of what greatness is.
That's true too.
You know what I mean? You got to look at. I take things for what it is. You know, at that point in time, that goes back to being a survivalist.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So therefore, you rely on your skills.
Yeah.
You stack.
Yeah.
Long story short, man.
yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, but I like what you said about greatness. Like, greatness is whatever greatness is to you. Like, and for real, like, why strive for greatness? Like, why you just can't exist?
Right. You know, you gotta accept where you are in life at that point in time. You surviving. You know, you eating good, your kids good. You know, you even if a lot of things going on that you know really out of your control. You know, but you get it under your control by taking a hold of what's going on.
Yeah, but what's most important in life, do you think?
Perception.
I was gonna say, like, I think the most thankful thing in life is to be able to get up each day.
Oh, thankful.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like life period. Like we worry about a lot of different things, like every day. Like we stressing over different things.
Right.
And we don't even think about, like, we just, you know, we up to do it again. You know what I'm saying? So
the opportunity. Like you said,
we still, like, we got another shot at it. Like we could still get up this morning and we could still
figure this thing out.
You still got another shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I said perception.
Perception.
Because you could be under the mat. You know what I mean? Under a boot, under the mat, under the dirt, just hurt. You know, not even the idea in the world of how to get $1. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody taught you nothing. You know what I mean? Right. So it's your perception of yourself at that time. Because if you perceive it in a correct way, you'll feel that energy and you'll be able to come up out of that. You know what I mean? Because it's truth. You know, it's how you're really supposed to look at it, because you can achieve anything.
Yeah.
You just gotta know how to look in yourself and know what's really going on out here. You know who we are as human beings. You know, believe in your own power, your mind power, body power. You know, it ain't nothing we can't get through as long as we breathing. That's why being thankful to wake up every day, you know, is more important. Because you got to wake up to have a perception first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's hand to hand, number 1 and 2.
That's the biggest piece of that daily puzzle. Waking up. Once you
up.
achieve that, once God blessed you with that,
another day,
and everything else will fall in place. Like
now
you said,
woke
as long
up,
as your
breathing.
energy in the right place.
So who are you to waste it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, find a purpose. Whatever. I like that, man. That was dope. We got one more for you, and then we can slide, man.
Yes, indeed. As we set it up over here, installed again,
I gotta
right?
go number 1.
I will say, here we go.
But you know,
put this on. Hold on. We are broke, not poor.
We're not poor. We're just broke. Our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. We are a $1.1 trillion annual economy. If we were a nation, we would be the 16th richest nation in the entire world. But again, our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. And we will not stop buying from people who will not support us. We are addicted to consumption. We do not produce anything that we buy, and we do not sell anything that we purchase. We just consume. There was an interesting article on the front page of USA Today, and here's what this article said about Negroes in America. The black baby boomers will be the first generation of Africans in America to raise another generation of Africans in America that will not do better than them. So in the 400-year history of our people, Mr. Hill, in this country, we are the only generation to raise another generation that will be worse off. We collectively need our asses kicked. And you can count me out of that. I will not contribute to that egregious statistic. And neither must you.
Should have been Jimmy Egregious. Yo, but
he just said some real shit.
Yeah, I was just, you know, that's why when we was talking about that, I've been doing a lot of research about like people, but the importance of this shit is that amount of money, you know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking to the camera right now. like us as a people, the amount of money, like what do you need to make change in this world, in this system? You need money, right? We're constantly funneling our situation into the oppressor, or into who's the let's just say the corporation.
The man.
Yeah, the man. You know, because nowadays, you know, we changed from Black Dynamite era. We don't.
Right.
Or we're not.
Undercover, brother.
Undercover.
That's
Yeah,
the
man.
big
Like
brother.
our nemesis ain't the man right
They used
now.
to call him Big Brother.
Big
This
brother.
guy.
Like whoever that is, we're funding it. Like niggas with the more, like, you know, the more liquors, like all that shit that's directed to us.
They clone Tyrone.
Yo,
That nigga said niggas with the malt liquor.
I'm telling you, if they direct it for us, it's for us to buy.
Yeah, right.
And we gonna buy it.
Yeah, right.
And then, you know, he also said we buy stuff and don't sell it. Like, we'll just, we'll wear it 3 times and then put the shit in the closet and be like, I got those too. Yeah, I had that. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of money.
That man said egregious.
I'm egregious too.
Negative.
Nigga.
Right. Think about all the egregious spending we've done. Yeah, that shit
For
is
no
sad.
purpose of, like, we can't even put it
That
up.
nigga just barked on niggas.
Yo, we can't even put it up.
He said Negroes.
He did. We can't even put it up
He said
and use it
Negroes.
to sell. Like, we can't even use, like, half the stuff we buy, we can't even sell for value.
You know, if you hear Boyd even say Negroes,
Or pass it
nigga
down to
said
your kids.
Negroes.
Yeah,
Negroes.
This is nigga Negroes.
Yeah, he wanted to say niggas.
He wanted to say watermelon and fried chicken, for real, but that's just
1.1
sad.
trillion is sick, man. That is sick. That's a lot of fucking money.
Heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of bread, my nigga. Like,
He said niggas out here cutting up.
damn.
Yo, literally, we should be able to make something, right? Like we used to do, create something, whatever you have, and take it to our own flea markets amongst each other. And like you was talking about, trading,
They got that.
selling. Yeah, but we're not going
The
there.
question is, why do we kind of like pick and choose?
Who we buy from?
No.
Oh.
What statistics to listen to?
That's the same question I asked because they're.
Like you said,
He's black.
sometimes you just
black guy statistics. Okay.
sometimes you just have to use. Now, I was gonna say
Black.
sometimes you just have to use your instincts and your
Correct.
know-it-all, like you said about the Middle America and
So
all
you
this.
just have to feel it, you know.
Y'all felt it when he
Yeah.
said it. Everybody said,
This is a
"Damn."
prime example, right?
What
And
he said.
this is the perfect example. Fucking tax season, right? How many millions, damn near billions of dollars has went to black people, and how much bullshit that shit is gonna be spent on?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Within the last month and a half.
Yeah,
of
you can never count out niggerdom.
Right, exactly. So
Drugs.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's gonna be
Number
so.
one.
So like he said, if they had a stat on
That's re-up time.
the spike of what was being bought right now,
Startup time.
yeah, I'm telling you.
Startup
Oh,
pack. Niggas
yeah.
fall off in April. Niggas be up in February.
Shit, be sick, man.
Yo, I've been there one time. Yo,
Yo.
I lost a whole, my whole package is gone. UPS, don't fuck with it, bro. Years ago, long time ago, I was younger. But yeah, I'm telling you, he's like, oh, yo, the money's coming in, I'm on the way. Like,
The bird is dirty.
yeah, the bird's in the
dirty.
air.
Board mission.
All right, got tracking number here. Bet it'll be here. No, it didn't. You're done. What do? You gambled the whole tax money. What do you do?
Sit there in denial for about a year.
Yo, I'm never doing that again.
Nah.
You be waiting the next 2-3 days.
Hold on. Nah.
This shit is off subject now, but going like he said, yo, they show. I see.
Stay open.
New car.
I see.
Might be
Nah,
another
I
drop-off.
seen the nigga on. They was showing. It was on Instagram. The nigga was in Vegas. They filmed. It was like 3 a.m. The nigga was outside his hotel room crying. Why did I spend it all? Said he got his head cracked. So I can only imagine this nigga took his whole tax return out there and gambled.
Yeah.
Yo, the nigga was outside the room
Ashy
on the
Larry.
floor
Ashy
moaning.
Larry.
Ashy
Ashy
Larry.
Larry.
Got his fucking head cracked, my nigga. You already know. Nigga was like, why did I do it?
Bro. Yo, that shit is a fact though. The broke, not poor. Like,
I know.
Like, poor is somebody that live in a cardboard box.
Is it?
That's broke.
Nah, I don't know, because we claim broke.
Yeah,
Poor,
that's
mindset.
because we don't know how to
Broke
claim
is
shit.
just
Yeah.
broke.
Niggas be hungry a little bit, be like, oh, I'm starving.
That's
son.
deep.
No,
though.
you're not.
I mean, that's deep. I mean, but it all is a mindset though.
Right.
Because it all what somebody
Broke
else
is
will pick-
$0, okay?
Correct.
The only reason why I said
That's accurate.
yeah, that's what I said.
If
Broke
we
is
saying I'm broke,
yeah,
they're
right.
like $200.
That's the
Because I think
definition.
about like how we always say
just
like,
walk.
and one of y'all gave a good example. A poor mindset is living in the projects, buying your kids Jordans. No, you can just stack that money and get out the project. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think, like you said, broke is just broke.
But
somebody
I
that
mean,
broke,
is
that's,
it?
I mean, see,
hell yeah.
See, but
I'm
what?
saying they could.
Yeah,
you
broke.
don't
You
know
have
how
broke
much-
mentality.
You don't
to
know
be
how
actually
much he
broke, you have
paid
to have
for the
$0.
$0. Nah, but the
You don't
definition
know.
of broke is $0.
You got hooked
It's
up.
zero. That's broke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have broke,
Nah,
and then you have
not true.
having a broke nigga mentality.
Because you have assets. Like if you have things to sell, some people sell themselves.
Like what?
Some people sell, their merchandise.
but
Like
that's
you ain't
wrong.
never really.
What
You have a winning
If
chance.
you're like,
Now broke just means $0.
right.
Yeah, broke is $0.
So you got like I'm broke now. I got $0 in my pocket.
Right.
Right. I maybe have about $3 or $4.
But see, broke is also in your pocket, in your account, in your.
That's broke to me.
Yeah,
broke.
Yeah,
That's
that's
$0.
$0.
Yo, under $10 is broke to me.
If you play in GTA and that little thing in the top right hand corner says $0,
you're broke.
Okay.
Can't
All right.
make no moves.
Answer me
Can't
this
do
question
nothing.
though. All right, you got $5 in your pocket. Your people call you. Yo, I'm in the jail. Yo, I need $20 real quick. What do you say?
I don't
I'm
got it.
fucked up right now. Nigga.
I'm.
Fucked up.
You're gonna say fucked up, but
I'm broke.
same word is
I'm
broke.
Well, technically, yeah, I am broke. Because you asked for 5. You asked for 20.
15
I have
in the red.
5. So
He's like, I'm not broke.
I'm in the negative.
Nah, but you gonna tell them
not
I'm broke.
necessarily
Like,
but
nigga, I ain't
if
got
what
it.
you want, I ain't got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so what if you say I need the 5? You gonna give the 5?
Oh.
What do you need the 5 for?
like what's going on?
I need to know what you need the 5 for.
Right, like what's
Yeah.
going
This
on? Because
5
this all I got.
This 5 sounds like it's gonna be food.
That's a life or death situation.
You're not $5
That's
short
5.
on no bill. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
$5 ain't gonna make or break that. So
Especially when
I'm
you just
Xing
asked-
all that.
Especially when you just asked me for 20.
Yeah. So all that's getting X'd out.
All that is let me hold your 5 and let me see if I can lock up on this 15.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There you
The
go.
whole
There you go.
dub.
There you
That's what that
go.
is. And
There you go.
now I need to know what this is for.
Right. You trying to get a dub so you can
shit.
get the bud.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm hungry as shit.
Right,
smoking
you trying to get some bud riding around
Right.
with a full tank of gas.
It's like my
Talking
son.
about let me get that 5.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it back later though. I'm gonna give it back later.
That's some
on
real
around
shit.
9:30.
Broke, not poor, nigga.
Dead
I'm
serious.
telling you, when you shit.
Yeah, we ain't poor though. Like if you pulling
Yeah.
up with new anything, nigga, you're not poor.
You're not poor. Yeah,
You're not poor.
You're not. If anything is new, I don't care if it's the newest sandwich that came out.
Right. You ain't
Niggas,
poor.
yeah, you ain't packing lunch. You nigga, you're not poor.
If you eat out
I mean
3 to
hold on.
4 days out the week, you
Nah, some people don't cook though. I mean,
But
you
you
gotta
ain't
eat.
poor.
You gotta eat.
Oh yeah.
So don't cook you. So
Nah, you're
I
not
mean,
poor.
if
Cole.
you're as they
You
would
still
say,
gotta eat though. You still gotta spend.
if
No,
you're
but I'm
not
saying,
sure
but
still be
you're
poor.
Because
revenue.
niggas that eat dollar menu
I'm
all
gonna say, you
around
can still be
the
poor.
clock.
You can still be poor, but you're not broke.
I mean,
If you
it's
want.
people that's
Yo.
homeless that wake up with $0, but they
time
have
to
the
wrap this up.
intention to get some money. So they panhandle, do whatever they got to do, and then they manifest.
Yeah, they start off broke and end poor.
Yeah.
Yo, all right, we're gonna go with the rest of the conversation offline because we'll be here all day. But Diego Dollars,
Yeah, appreciate you coming through.
Hey man.
and he will be back. Yo, we're gonna do the whole group joint, and then we're gonna get into a deep conversation.
Yeah,
Another
we got time
later
for
on.
another. I gotta make the next one. I missed the last one.
Nah, but we're gonna do on the show. Just everybody that we did already, just bring them all together. We could chop it up. I think that'll be dope. But look, it's time to get the F out.
Yeah, time to say goodbye to all our Negro friends.
And nobody, that's it. And nobody else. So we love y'all, man.
Yeah, we love y'all and love y'all some more. We out, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah. It's the PMP show.